Stories of Rhea, chapter 6, I guess, or something like that. We were there with Kivokian, a wonderful teacher. Alas, he was an absolute ultimate hero, fantastic Superman, Batman, and all. Others were not like that. There were some good teachers of physics, mathematics. No, mathematics, no, not in our case. In our case, we had a mathematics teacher, for instance, Guritza, mouthy, something like that. Was kept saying that he had a few challenges that don't say disabilities today. And he didn't, nice chap, but his mathematics, his lessons were useless. But to come to further another stage, because that's what it seems I will do. I will keep coming here and then back. My geophysics diploma was useless. I never worked a day as a geophysician, even if that was, to begin with, a dream come true. I came in second. I was wonderful in mathematics, but to what end? I mean, I didn't. It's worth knowing more for the young people of today, like choose your calling, find meaning, find what has meaning for you, find where your strengths are, and what gives you pleasure. MPS, Tal Ben Shahar, Professor Harvard calls it. And that's where you have to, where these intersect. I was good at mathematics. It gave me some pleasure, I guess, but it didn't have any meaning. True, it was a question of money, but I'm going too far ahead. There were some naughty things in school. Once I took some Dragosh and Bogdan Stanku. One I heard is dead. I'm not sure about the other one. To my house, we painted the ceiling of the room with red because we jumped, did crazy things. We drank my mother's liquor, homemade liquor, got drunk, went to school, and I don't remember about the others, but threw up and out the window from somewhere in the second floor or something. That was bad. And it stayed like that. School was not really good. Another low moment came when in Matefisica 3, mathematics and physics, number 3, a good high school, one of the best, if not the best at that point. There was a test or something, and the girl next to me, ugly and a bit fat, horizontally challenged, correction, can't remember her name, somewhat obnoxious also. She was doing very well in the test, and I was kind of trying to see if I can get something on my blank paper, and she was very hostile, and maybe for good reason. I mean, she learned, she's been through the process. Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell, that's how you know. You need 10,000 hours over 10 years, 3 hours a day, and you're on top of the world. Or at least some hours like this, a week of this, not 0. But that was a good point, and it's good. I remember up to this day, I was ashamed, upset, angry, and a shift was produced. Then we need to learn more. Then I moved to another high school, Mihai Viteazu, Michael the Brave, a good one today. At that point, I guess it was a bit of a downgrade. Doesn't matter. And started learning, and so hard. And I was so good at this mouthy teacher. Didn't have time to finish writing the equation on the blackboard. And I would stand up and say, I know the answer. I mean, that was on account of a lot of exercise. That's also true. And And then, as I mentioned, university exams were a piece of cake, as I said. The trouble is that the exams with the girls were not so conclusive and successful. On the contrary, one I mentioned, one meeting was good because although romantic failure, um, it caused backlash and a desire to know much more because uh, this attractive person knew so much and I knew so little. So I needed to read that. That was good. Then I liked another one in another class, my a blonde girl, I guess beautiful. And I went near my apartment building where a guy had a garden and he sold carnations, and I would buy a carnation and place it on her desk every morning without success. We need to stop because this asshole, there's no other word for that. That's what they're doing every day. They have a company here working, even if this is a residential area. He has plenty of people inside. He only pays. He only registers 2 guys. Those who sleep. It doesn't matter. 100 come during the day, and keeps the engines running all the time without any on the spot, so that we die of the exhaust fumes. Doesn't care. But we will need to pack and go inside. And washes whatever there is, chemicals, because they trading some chemicals of some kind. They wash them down the street. And that's the attitude. That's the kind of Ishmaelia. That's very unfortunate. I was speaking earlier in another note, in case you're interested, in History of Philosophy by Bernard Russell, and he talks about the South and the North, how in the South a reform of the church was not possible because they knew it was corrupt, but they were okay with it, majority, the population, as opposed to the North, where they didn't like this, and the ground was fertile, that something could be done about it. Not much can be done here. I mean, I went and we had a shouting match one winter when he was taking the snow out so that he can park the 7-8 cars which he uses around here, and he was putting the snow here on this fence here. And when I said, he started shouting and being aggressive, leaving the cars in the road, blocking the road. He had work on that company headquarters, I think, but it's not a house anymore, for about 2 years, and all the people from the neighborhood would jump over the fence and go and party and create havoc and mayhem here. That's halas. Yeah.